By now, we've done all of our inspections, we've reviewed seller disclosures, we've negotiated our request for repairs, and what next is the appraisal. What is the appraisal? It's really just a third party that comes out to assess the true value of the home so that the lender can give you the money in order to buy it. They're going to come walk through the home and make sure that the home has certain items. They're going to look at all the comps in the area, and they're going to make sure that if they're lending you X amount of money, that it's worth X amount of money. They're going to pull up like-kind properties, same bedroom, same bath count, same range of square foot in the living space, in the same neighborhood generally. But if there aren't enough comps within that neighborhood, they might expand the range. Generally, it's like a 1 mile radius from the subject property that they're appraising, but it could be bigger than that if there's no home sold within the last 90 days. They'll expand it to a bigger radius. Once the appraiser is finished, it'll probably take a couple of days for it to go into their system, and then they have to do a little bit more thorough research. But once that report is back, we'll get the appraised value, and if you offered $500,000 and it came back at $500,000, congratulations, it came in at the correct value. Or if it comes in differently, we could still do some negotiations. Maybe the value came in less and your offer price was more. We can ask the seller to come down in price, or we can negotiate maybe somewhere in the middle, vice versa. If the seller is not willing to budge, they might ask you to come up with an appraisal gap, which is the gap between what the value is and the offer price that you made on the home. If this is something that you're okay with, we can go ahead and move forward, or we can drop out of escrow and say we are no longer interested if you cannot come up with that appraisal gap. But again, everything is negotiable, and we will ask the seller to either come down in price or come to an agreement that you are comfortable with. So now that all the appraisal is done and the inspections are done, what do we do next? The last one would be the last loan contingency and the removal of all contingencies, and I'll talk about that in the next video.